What's up, YouTube? It's your boy HD back with another haircut tutorial for y'all. And today we have some fire. We're going to do a mid-ball fade on some Asian hair. I don't believe I've done any Asian hair on my channel to this point, but I wanted to make sure to do this because the texture for Asian hair is a lot different than other races. It's a lot more thick, and sometimes it could be like harder to blend as well. But I have no fear, HD is here. I'm about to put y'all on right now. So right now we have the 8 guard on, and we're just going against the grain, going sideways, left, right, up, down. We're just trying to hit each and every strand of hair to ensure that all of the hairs are the same length. If you just go through it with one pass, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna miss something. So make sure that you go through it a lot. Also, I have this video sped up so it'll be a little quicker for you guys. This is like a 20-minute John, so it won't be too long. Also, what you see me do on one side, just copy and do the same steps on the other side. And I ain't gonna hold you, man. Like when I first started cutting the hair, these textures right here would intimidate me a little bit, especially in the beginning because I was only cutting black hair for real. But if you really want to build your clientele and pass that 6-figure mark, you have to be versatile. You have to learn how to do these haircuts, guys. So honestly, it's all about repetition though. So the more you do this stuff, the easier it'll be. I want anybody who watches me to be able to do these haircuts effortlessly. You know what I'm saying? Also, I wanted to give a big shout out to everybody that subscribed to the channel, man. If you haven't subbed, please hit the subscribe for me. I'm trying to get to 500. I'm almost there. I believe at the time of this video, I'm at like 450 or something like that. But I'm trying to get monetized, man. And we're like 50 subs away. So shout out to y'all. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. Honestly, I love making content like this. And it's kind of cool because it's like y'all get to chill with me for like 20 to 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And I love sharing knowledge. So it's a win-win for me. But right here, I still have the 8 guard on and I'm just making sure the hairs are super even. This is my lever close and I'm just making that initial guideline. We don't really want the C cup on this haircut, so I'm kind of going up past that point, and that's why I'm making the initial guideline. And we just do that all the way around the head. Kind of drop it a little bit below the occipital bone in the back so you get that drop fade effect. He likes the way it's kind of mid fade still, but he likes no C cup, so it's like a drop mid kind of. One thing I wanted to add in here as well, guys, about the speed is don't too much worry about that right now. You want to get good at cutting hair first. Don't worry about the speed. That will come later, but you want to get your technique down, your stroke down first before you start worrying about doing a haircut as fast as possible. If you're worrying about doing haircuts as fast as possible without being as good as you can be, you won't retain clients. So I suggest you do good work first and learn how to like make things as blurry as possible and then worry about the speed. One last thing about the sub count. As soon as we do hit 500, I will be doing a giveaway to a random person in my sub list, but you have to have left a comment on a video. I'll be giving away a brand new clipper, so stay tuned for that. But here we go. We have our gold effects and we're just clearing out the bottom. This trimmer is 0 gap, so it leaves it super bald. We're probably going up about 1 millimeter before where we stop cutting hair. You don't want to go all the way up to the line because you'll cause a harsh line due to the liners being 0 gap. So if you notice, as soon as I get to the top, I'm flicking out. I'm not just going up to the line and stopping. So after that, we'll be using our foil shaver with the same technique where we flick out as soon as we get closer to the first line. But let me stop talking y'all ear off, man. I'm going to just let the video rock for a little bit. And if I see something, I'll pop back in. All right, so here we have our lever open on our wall magic clip, and we're just going up about a 1/2 inch, and we're gonna lever play that. So we're gonna do halfway, closed. Right there we have a halfway. Then we're gonna close it, and it just erases that line like butter. Two reasons though that it's erasing it like butter, and I want you guys to note this. One is because it's a fade blade. At the bottom of the fade blade works very well. I would use that over a taper blade or a fusion blade any day, especially for the bottom of the fade. And then two is I have them zero gap. So it's literally clearing out that bottom line like it's a liner almost. So those are two things I would take into consideration when you guys are doing the lever open. And then from there, we do the one guard closed, do another guideline about a 1/2 inch around the head, and then we come and clear that out with the half guard. But I'll let you guys watch all of that transpire, and then I'll pop back in. Wait, before I do, I wanted to note something in the video that is very important if you guys want to retain clients. Like, okay, if you can watch this video just sped up, we're having a ball in here. Like, you're wondering, like, what are they talking about? I believe we were talking about some gym stuff or something like that, or I don't remember. Maybe it was some football. It was something we were talking about. But man, you got to build a relationship with your clients, man. It's crazy because we have mutual friends and we didn't know until we just started talking. And like a lot of his friends, we went to school together. So but yeah, man, I have a ball with most of my clients like that. Some clients don't want to talk, and that's perfectly fine too. But some clients, man, I can't wait to talk to them and pick up where we left off. So I had my guy the other day come in, and he was going through something, and I just chopped it up with him and told him some real stuff. And he texted me after he left. He was like, bro, I really needed to hear what you were saying. I appreciate that so much. So you just never know, man. If you're a barber, I would definitely take mental note of that. They say most doors don't open through resumes. They open through people. Some friends introduce you to ideas and skills and different perspectives, and sometimes opportunities that you wouldn't find on your own. You know what I'm saying? I have clients that call me when they see spaces for rent because they know I want to open a shop. It's crazy. I met a lot of good humans cutting hair, for real. And they do all kinds of things too. I mean, like doctors, lawyers, mayor, real estate agents, therapists. A few of my guys build houses. They do a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? But back to the video, we have our one guard, like I said, and we have the lever closed, and we're just going up about a 1/2 inch just before we're going to bring in the half guard, and we're going to lever play with that. Just as we lever play with the adjustable lever open midway close, we do the half guard midway close as well, and we blur out that next line. All right, guys, now that we are done with the half guard, we're going to go up 2 guards. So we're going to go to the 1.5, and this is lever closed, and we're going to go up another 1/2 inch, and we're going to go all the way around the head. And then after we do that, we slap the one guard back on, open it all the way, and we're going to start fading and closing it as we get to the bottom. So lever open, halfway, and close with the one guard. But first we do that 1.5, 1/2 inch all the way around the head. And that's what you see right now. Popping back in just to note something that I see. I'm slapping the half guard back on because I noticed that the fade was still a little choppy at the bottom, and I needed to make it look super buttery. One thing I started adapting to make my haircuts a lot quicker is to detail as I fade. I don't go back and detail at the end. So if I see something, I'm attacking it right away. Let's just get on it. So the one guard didn't get it out, so I went to the guard that was below that, and I grabbed the half guard, and I'm just playing with it, lever playing until it's all the way erased. Now we're going in with our 2 guard closed, because remember, last time we did the 1.5, the next biggest guard is the 2, and this is the 2 closed. And now we're starting to blend that top into the bottom. Now you can start to see what the fade is really going to look like. And when I'm doing this with the 2, I'm not digging into the head. I'm kind of flaring it off to the shape of his head. If you can see what I mean, I'm not digging into his head. I'm flaring it off. And that will ensure that the shape of the fade is still nice. His haircut won't be weirdly shaped. He'll still have that box shaped profile. And then under the 2 guard, we grab the 1.5 and we just blend that effortlessly into the rest of the fade. And from there, I believe we're going to do a 3 guard, and that should really be it for the fade. But I'll let you guys check it out. All right, so here we have the 4 guard, I believe it is, and we're just going with the grain. And then we're going against the grain sideways, a little bit of everything. We're just trying to make sure that we blend that ridge right there into the bottom of the fade. And I believe we started with the 4 here, and then we ended up going into the 3. And you see a little bit of hair is coming off there, but we're still keeping that shape. It's like a box shape that we're trying to keep. You don't want it to be like indented in or anything like that. That's when the face starts looking really weird. You want to go with the shape of their head and just flare it off. And then here's the 3 guard, and we're just blending that into the 4 that we just did. So now we're getting ready to prep the hairline to make a crispy lining, and then the cut should be finished, man. We have our Dyson blow dryer right there, blow drying the holding spray into his head. And we start off with our vertical bars, all right? So I like to do my 2 vertical bars first. I'm sorry for the camera view, but you'll be able to see here shortly. But I'm just doing the vertical bar right there, and I'm just making sure that it's as crispy as possible. And then we're gonna go on the other side, do that vertical bar. You see how that looks? Boom. And I'm just tapping it a few times. I'm not pressing too hard because these trimmers are 0 gap, so I don't have to go too hard on it. It's just eating the hair right away. And then once you do the 2 vertical bars right there, if you look at the front of his forehead, you can kind of see exactly where that front line is supposed to be. So what I do is I start in the middle and I work my way to the right. Then I start in the middle and I work my way to the left. And then I step back, take a look in the mirror, and you should be able to see where you need to tap it more to make the hairline straight. Now, granted, some people's head shapes are a little different, and some people are receding a little bit, so you won't always have that straight line across. Sometimes it'll be almost like ovally a little bit, but you don't want to make it too ovally where it looks like a U shape or anything like that. But sometimes you do have to go into the corner just a tad bit, and I believe in this haircut we did a little bit of that. But you'll see as I continue to line it up what it looks like. All right, guys, that is the cut. This is what he came in looking like, and you know I had to work my magic, so this is what he left looking like. Clean, blurry fade, crispy lineup. It's your boy HD. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.